What's going on? It's your boy Yo Scruggs, OS Sports Podcast. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of things going on in the world. A lot of people stressed out. When you get stressed out, where do you feel it at a lot of times? Your neck, your back, your neck and your back. Little jokey joke. So, we're going to do a little something different today. If you're somebody like me, ex-athlete, current athlete, or just somebody that's just getting older and it's part of life, your body changes, your body goes through aches and pains, and a lot of times we don't have necessarily the greatest health insurance, or maybe not enough money to get our problems addressed, corrected, and situated maybe to the extent that we want, or maybe necessarily in a timely fashion. So what you can do is you could search, trial and error, test things out that are cheaper and see if they actually work for your body. And this has been just to give you some background on me. I really messed up my right shoulder, my rhomboid, tore my labrum, and pretty sure I got some nerve damage in my neck as well as my back, even though those haven't been confirmed. But yes, I did have surgery to get my labrum fixed. I had a torn labrum, got arthroscopic surgery to get that fixed back in the day. And that was from being a javelin thrower. I don't know if y'all familiar with the javelin. That's what I did in high school. I was a javelin thrower. And I also was a backup quarterback in high school. And one thing I love to do, especially with the football, was to show, even though I'm not a big guy, that I could throw that rock. You know what I'm saying? But in the long run, it came back to hurt me. On top of the fact that I also have this. Now check out what I'm about to show y'all. And don't worry about my socks. They clean, but they, these my Get Busy socks. If you see that, I don't know if you can tell. See that? I have flat feet. I literally have no arch in my feet. And when I was a kid, my mom actually paid pretty good money to take me to the doctor, and they did a cast of my foot, and I was supposed to be wearing these orthotics for the rest of my life, but I didn't like wearing them because I already got big feet for my height, and with the orthotics, I had to get like my sneakers half size bigger. And let me tell you, when you're 12, 13, looking cool in your sneakers seem like more important than your health. If I could go back in time, I would. I'd have been wearing them orthotics because it catch up to you later. So anyway, I got a few products that I bought off Amazon, and I am not a paid spokesman for these. I'm not getting paid any money to tell you about these products off Amazon. I'm just telling you that's where you can find them. You may be able to find them some other places too. I found them on Amazon. Okay, so we're going to go through them, and I'm going to walk you through it, and I'm also going to leave the names and a picture of these products down in the description, so you could check if you want to check them out yourself. All right, first product is this thing right here. This is called the Lumbar Back Stretcher. Now, this basically what it does. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an orthopedic surgeon, so I don't necessarily know the technical terms for all these things. But this is basically so your spinal cord, sometimes it is like ligaments and cartilage and everything between your vertebrae, and sometimes your vertebrae can start to press together, which causes a lot of pain, which is what I get in my from my mid to my lower back. And what this thing does is it helps stretch it out. It's basically stretching your spinal cord, stretching your back so it's not being compressed. So I'll show you. This is in the lowest. I hope y'all can see this one there. This is in the lowest position, meaning it will bend your back to the least amount. This is what you want to start with. This lowest one. You don't want to start on them. It's three positions. You don't want to start on number 3. You want to start on number 1 and then work your way up. Now I'm going to show you how this works to a certain extent. I'm not going to actually lay down and lay on it, but I'm going to show you how you adjust it. So this is level 1. This is the smallest. This is the least amount of curve it will put into your back. It's a little hard to adjust. You got these clips that go down right here at the top, but you're only adjusting the bottom part. So basically, when you move to the next level, when you want your back to get stretched out even more, it's kind of hard to show y'all this on camera. You want to press this, and this thing is like a flexible, it's like a hard flexible plastic, I would call it. And then you can move it up to the next level, and you see now there's more of a bend to it. You can see that it's more of a bend to it now. Or you can move it up to the third level and really give yourself a nice bend. Okay, now basically what this does, I'll put it back right now. I started off on the first one. Currently I'm using it on the second one. So basically what you do is, you want to put this on a firm surface, or even your bed. I use it on my bed actually. Put it down, and basically you just lay across it with your back. So your spinal cord should be on this, I don't know if you can tell, this is like the cushion part. This is what when you lay on it, your spinal cord should be on here. And then you got these things on the side, these like hard, elevated things that are supposed to give you sort of like an acupuncture type feeling. So you want to lay down, this spinal cord goes on this part, and then you'll feel this somewhat going into your back. It's very comfortable actually. Laying down on this, depending on where your back pain is exactly, you can determine exactly which part of your back you're putting on this. I lay on this in a way, I usually go with 5 minutes, 3 positions each. So I'll start with it lower on my back for 5 minutes, then I'll start with it the middle of my back for 5 minutes, then the rest of my back for the other 5 minutes. So that is the back. I don't know if I'm saying the technical name, it'll be in the description. The back lumbar stretcher. And when I tell you I deal with back pain, I say for at least the last 10 years, and it's gradually getting worse. I've been to the chiropractor, all types of yoga, stretching, exercises at the gym, anything you could name, the whirlpool, everything. And I feel like this has helped me more than all of those things. I've been using this now for 5 weeks. And I feel in the 5 weeks of using this, my back has felt better than all that money I paid going to the chiropractor, all the stretches and everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I still do some yoga in the morning, some back stretches, which you want to continue to do in concert with this. But I'm telling you, this simple thing right here, and I'm going to leave the name in the description so you can go on Amazon and check it out if you want, or if you find it on another site that sell it. It's really worked for me. I can't even front. I highly recommend this. I paid, I think, $32 for this, and so far it's been worth every penny. I actually put that back on the first one. All right. Now, the next thing I'm coming to, again, I meant to write all these names down, but they will be in the description. I call this the neck stretcher. And I also gonna have a picture in there of what the chiropractor used to do. It's a machine my chiropractor used to hook me up to, where basically it would stretch you, basically pull your head up and your body stays down to do the same thing, elongate the spinal cord and stretch it out. Because I haven't had this confirmed yet. I think I need to go back to the doctor, but I think I have a pinched nerve in my neck because it's all connected. My neck going down into my traps, into my rhomboids. I feel like it's all connected. It's all my labrum, this whole area is all connected. So what this does is, and I'm gonna give you a demonstration. You want to put it around your neck. All right, this is totally deflated. This is totally deflated. You want to put this around your neck, and as you can see, you got a couple straps here, Velcro straps. I'm gonna take this Velcro strap, depending on how big your neck is, how comfortable you feel with it. Still give yourself some room, because as you see, this is going to fill this up with air. Second strap, but this is more just to keep it in place. Now, what I recommend for this is before you do this, shoulders back, and try to get your neck as straight as possible, because this is going to eventually fill up and push the neck. Now I'm gonna give you a demonstration, and comes with a pump, as you can see. I don't know if I'm gonna pump it all the way up just because of time, but I'm gonna give you an example of how it fills up. Now this thing is a little tricky sometimes, where you gotta kind of adjust this knob, this valve, to get it right where it is so it starts filling up. And I think, yeah, there we go. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in your voice. So again, as this fills up, you want to keep your shoulders back and your neck straight as possible. Because what I learned with this is sometimes I would slump down or just chilling doing it, and then when it would fill up, it'd be uncomfortable and my neck because this, when you fill this up, your neck is going to be stuck like you're in a brace, like using a car accident. So that's why you want to have your neck to the position and your chest to the position you want it to get to, like if everything was going well and if the product is doing what it's supposed to do. And say it usually takes about 2 minutes to fill all the way up. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna fill it all the way up just for time's sake. Actually, pretty close there. And what I'll tell you with this is a lot of times when I have my neck pain, is right down the back of the neck, right down the back of the neck, going into in between your, if these are your two shoulder blades, and this is your neck coming down between your shoulder blades. Like that area in between my shoulder blades, from my neck all the way down. And I tell you, it be knocking me on my ass sometimes. And what I found from this, which I paid, I believe, $13 for, I'll put this on about 4 days a week for about 10 minutes, depending on if having a good day or a bad day, or a good week or a bad week, maybe a little bit more. But in general, I put this on, like I said, about 4 days a week for about 10 minutes a day, sometimes twice a day. And this is almost all the way full. I'm just going to leave it there for time. And when I tell you this keeps your neck straight, and it really elongates and forces your spinal cord to go straight. And it's great because it's like a non-stop stretch. Like I also do this thing where I'll actually grab my head and like pull it up to get this stretch. But this is good because this will actually keep it in that position. And when I tell you, you can adjust how tight you want this, and I guess depending, but you want to get it pretty tight so it's keeping your neck, so it's stretching your neck and keeping it straight. You don't want to have it too loose where you're doing a bunch of moving around, because then it's not really doing its job. But I would say this has really helped alleviate a lot of the pressure, because the way my neck going into my back feels, a lot of times it feels like almost like somebody's taking the muscle or the nerves or whatever, like a washcloth, and just twisting it. I don't know if anybody else deals with that. It's like it's twisting it, and it's just so much pain, just nonstop stretching it. And like I said, I've been using this for about 6 weeks. I got this in the back stretcher around the same time. And when I tell you, it has helped me so much with just helping alleviate some of that pain that's in my neck, going down into my lower back, even into my shoulder, because all these muscles, this whole system is all connected. I've learned a lot about the human body from my body, from the injuries I've had from my own body. It's kind of like if you got a car, some people just take their car to the mechanic all the time, and that's all they do. They never try to figure out what's wrong with the car themselves. They never try to fix it themselves. Everything is like, oh, I got this wrong, let me take the mechanic, see what he say. And I guess you could do that with your body too. You could say, oh, something wrong, just let me go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? But with me, even if something's wrong, I don't just necessarily go straight to the doctor. I'm big in holistic type things, or just stretching, or things you can find online. Maybe that's the benefit of Google now, where you kind of just look everything up and you could run your own tests and trial and error with certain things. But once again, this thing really really helps stabilize the neck and push the head up and keep the body down, so your neck is getting a good stretch. And like I said, it's like the machine that chiropractor uses, and I'm gonna add that picture on at the end of this. You'll see the picture of the machine that the chiropractor uses. If some of y'all have been to the chiropractor and had this machine used on you before, you'll get an idea of like, oh, so that's what this does. And like I said, I think I paid $13, maybe $15 for this, and it really, really helps. And when you're ready to take it off, you just turn that valve. I don't know if you can hear that air coming out. The air lets out pretty quickly, and you don't even gotta wait for all the air to go out to get it off. I just like to deflate it because it's easier to. I don't know why I deflate it, but I let it run out so it's all gone. All right, so that's that. Last thing I'm gonna show y'all, and I don't have a link for this, and I don't remember the exact name of it, but I got this at Modell's, and basically it's a roller. Like this rolls, like almost like roll-on deodorant, and this is real good. Like I carry this with me in my book bag. I throw it in the car wherever I'm going. I usually carry this with me because this is good. I actually got this for my shoulder. Everything kind of started with my shoulder, and you just do this. It basically just gives you a little massage, nice little massage going on there. Just roll that ball in there anywhere you want to put it. Like after I work out, after I do push-ups, so I hit the bench press. A lot of times, your body will get sore, and I go home and I do the rub. It's really good at. And one thing I've learned that I really started using this for, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but sometimes especially late night since we've been in stay home, sometimes I've noticed that I'll overeat. Like I'll get to snacking on stuff, and next thing I know, I'm like, I'm still snacking on stuff, and it's 12 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna go to bed soon. My stomach gonna be killing me, and you shouldn't be eating that close to bedtime anyway. That's another recommendation. But one thing I've learned with this that I've recently started doing, not to get too personal with y'all, but I love doing it after I eat. I do it on my stomach, and for some reason, I think it helps. It helps keeps everything loose. So you're not getting constipated, you're not getting tight in there. And I'll just do this sometimes. Sometimes I'll lay on the back thing, get my back stretch, and it sticks your stomach out. I don't know if I explained that good enough how the back thing works. I'm hoping that's self-explanatory, but basically when you land on it, it's like that. And it's bending the back. The more you got it arch, if that makes sense. Also, then show y'all this. You can use it in your, I don't know if you can see this. You can put it in your chair, like at work. You can put it in your chair at work. You see that? Sorry, you're blocking the camera. You can put it in your chair also, and you can sit back on it and still get that same effect. I prefer doing it laying down on it because you get more of your body weight on it, and it pushes into your back more and helps more. But you can also do it sitting down. But like I said, I love using this on my stomach because I feel like it helps loosen everything up, and it helps keep everything flowing good, like you want it to flow. So, but you can use it anywhere. I use it on my neck, where my neck is sore at. Sometimes I get a sore elbow from working out. I use it on my elbows. I've even used it on the palm of my hand just to help me calm down. I don't know if you know that, but it's a lot you can do with your hand that helps you calm down. So a lot of times I'll just do it on my hand just to ease my tension or whatever. So once again, I don't remember the exact name of this. I've had this for a while, but I got it at Modell's, and I believe this was about $10 also. So between this, the back stretcher, and the neck elongator, about $50 altogether. Maybe $50, and that's probably about what you'll pay, going to for a chiropractor visit. And I have all these things for $50 sitting in the house, and I use them all damn near daily. And it's really knock on wood, this is the best that I'll say my neck and back have felt in a long time just from these 3 products. So once again, it's going to be in the description. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you own any of these items, how they work for you. If you got any question about any of these items, leave a comment and I'll answer the question ASAP. It's your boy O Scruggs. Stay safe out there. Peace.